Now, penny stocks can be an excellent way to see huge gains in your portfolio, especially in a short amount of time. Now, penny stocks are inherently speculative, and this means that they can go up, but they can go down just as fast as they go up. So you have to be more of an aggressive investor and willing to kind of go through these volatile swings if you want to invest in penny stocks. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about probably the best penny stock of 2021. I mean, this company is minting millionaires, and I haven't seen gains like this in such a long time. And really, this company could move forward into the future and really make a difference in the mobile payment space. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about by now, we're talking about ticker symbol TSNP. The company right now is named Tesoro Enterprises, but they are Humbl. They will be switching their name to Humbl here pretty soon, and that's what we're going to be talking about. So if you're interested in this, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2021 the best year ever. We're going to grow our portfolios together, and we're just going to grow together. Now, if you like the content on this channel, please don't forget to click that like button. If the subscribe button is still red, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, become a bro, and let's grow together. All right, now we're going to be talking about Humbl in this video, and literally this company is minting millionaires. Just a couple months ago, this stock was trading at 0.0001. Now, to kind of put this into perspective, that is a 1/100th of a cent that the stock price was trading at, and really there was no action going on with it. So what happened? What's going on? So Tesoro Enterprises is the company, and the ticker symbol is TSNP, and they are merging, and they've merged with Humbl. Now, what does Humbl do? Humbl is in the mobile payments industry, and if you haven't heard about them yet, they really focus on the overseas market. So you can think companies like Square, PayPal, Google Pay, things like this. They're peer-to-peer transactions, and really they're getting into a lot more than that. At one of their recent meetings, they've announced that they're entering the space in investments, loans, different types of financial services, and really they're trying to take the whole market by storm, and they are doing it. You know, a lot of times when we think about a penny stock that's all the way down at 1/100th of a cent, it's kind of like a lottery ticket play from there. Should we invest in this company? Is there any movement? And is this something that can really be sustained into the future? Well, that's exactly what we're seeing here with Humbl. Not only has the price gone from 1/100th of a cent all the way up to, I think it's around $1.55 per share right now. That is huge, right? Just think about it. If you would have invested $100 in this company a couple months ago, you've already got $1.5 million in your portfolio. Obviously, if you were willing to hold it, right? Along the way, every time your money doubles, triples, quadruples, you see a 10x on your portfolio, obviously you're going to be tempted to take that profit, to book it, and move on to the next thing, right? But I want to know right off the bat, because the volume was huge on this stock before it really started to shoot up in price. So I want to know if anybody watching has been sitting on Humbl, has been sitting on TSNP for the last couple months, if they've gone through this wild ride. Let us know down in the comments below. If you've made some money on this stock, what your gain looks like. You don't have to say, cash value or anything like that. You can just let us know percentage-wise. But let us know if you've made money on Humbl. And I know a lot of people have. Maybe you didn't get in at 1/100th of a cent or something like that, but there are a lot of people that started to get in around 10 cents, 20 cents, and we've been able to ride this stock up all the way up to $1.55 right now. It topped out around $1.79 last week, and now it's trading at $1.55, down around 10%, so we're seeing a little bit of a dip here. So is this an excellent opportunity if you're not invested in this stock to get into Humbl, and kind of where can they go from here? Now, it's very hard to look at something like support and resistance and really anything historical when we're talking about a situation like this, because like I said at the beginning of the video, Tesoro Enterprises merged with Humbl. So when we look at the graph, we see historical prices for Tesoro Enterprises, but that has nothing to do with Humbl and the things that they can do moving forward. So it's very hard to see things like support, things like resistance, where investors were looking to in the past, and really anything like this. We want to treat this almost as a brand new company with new opportunities and the ability to really go as high as it wants to go. Now, the thing I like about mobile payments is that I believe digital assets, mobile payments, all of these companies that really focus on this space and can grow in this space are going to soar in the future. Now, why do I believe this? Because Generation Z, that's the newest, I don't know if that's the newest generation, right? That's kind of the generation that's coming up right now, teenagers into their early 20s, and they're starting to not control the markets, but they're starting to be a very large part of the market. Now, they are completely okay with things like digital assets, things like mobile payments, and really they're okay with seeing cash go away in return for these digital assets, things like crypto, things like mobile payments. They don't need to have that cold hard cash in their hand to feel comfortable, to feel safe, and feel like they have something. So I do believe that mobile payments and digital assets are going to be the future, and whether or not we see that transition right away, or if it's something that phases in throughout a long period of time, I do believe that that's where we're headed. So with that being said, Humbl is positioning themselves in an excellent opportunity. Why? Because they're really focused on growing markets and not saturated markets. When we think of saturated markets like the United States, we think Google Pay, PayPal, Square, they've already got their market share and kind of dominating the mobile payment space, right? So it's very hard to break into markets like that. But when we focus on overseas markets where a lot of people are kind of getting used to this technology and really what's going on with it, they have a huge growth opportunity ahead of them, which could be excellent and exponential for this company. So when we look at a stock price and we see this stock has gone from, a hundredth of a cent to 10 cents per share, and we think that's a huge move, right? Could it be over now? No, it keeps blazing forward. It keeps breaking higher highs, and it keeps moving higher. It's kind of like, well, did I miss the opportunity? Think about it, guys. If you could have got into PayPal or Google Pay or Square at $1.55 a share, I think that offers your answer, right? Now, if we were willing to get into these companies at $1 per share, I think that we could also be willing to get into Humbl at $1.50 per share. Now, it seems expensive, right? We've seen this stock go absolutely exponential over the last couple of weeks and the last couple of months. So it seems like this share price at $1.55 per share is expensive, but it's absolutely not. We need to treat this as a brand new company, as a company that has huge growth potential ahead of it, and I don't think that we should ever be worried about buying a rising stock. Now, why is that? A lot of people think that you never want to buy a rising stock because it's at the highest price that it's ever been at, and of course, how can it go any higher when it's already at the highest price? Well, if you buy a rising stock, think about it. When you buy a rising stock, what's it likely to continue doing? Unless you timed it absolutely imperfect and it starts to fall the moment you get in, it's likely to continue rising. And of course, with that being said, you can get in, you can make money right off the bat. And if you like to use stop losses and protect the profits that you have, put a stop loss on there at break even or whatever you're comfortable with, and then you're not going to lose your investment. And if you buy a falling stock, it's the exact opposite. What's it likely to do? It's likely to continue falling. So of course, when you get into that opportunity, if it continues falling, or unless you timed it absolutely perfectly, you're going to be losing money right off the bat. So that's kind of what I think about Humbl right now. I think they have an excellent, year ahead of them. They have an excellent future ahead of them. And really, they're in the right space. Electric vehicles, clean energy, and mobile payments are absolutely going to take off this year, and I really believe in this company, as even though we've seen some huge gains recently, I believe that these gains can continue, and of course, we could see this stock at $10 a share next week, $100 per share. It's all whoever's willing to invest in this company and believes in the future, and I do believe that this stock has a huge run ahead of it, and we haven't even begun to see the gains that this company is capable of. So guys, let us know down in the comments below if you're invested in Humbl right now, kind of what you think is next for them, if you think the stock price still has legs, what your gains look like in your portfolio, and whether or not you believe this is an awesome opportunity that we can still get into. And guys, as always, if you like the content on this channel, please don't forget to click that like button. If the subscribe button is still red, you got one more shot. Subscribe to the channel, become a bro, and let's grow together. And of course, if you're brand new to investing and you don't yet have a brokerage, or if you're considering trading or getting into a different brokerage account, because I know there's been a lot going on recently with some brokerages, you can use the link in the description below for the Webull account, and you can get some free stocks along the way to really just help out your portfolio and give you that initial boost. So guys, until the next time, I hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.